everyone. Okay, so obviously the big thing to talk about with this chapter is that Toya has more or less reached critical mass. He's ready to blow, and he's ready to take as many people with him as he can. And the thing is, the way that Horikoshi has set the stage for all this to happen in this chapter, it makes me it kind of forces me in order to stand by what I had said previously, which is that from where I'm standing, majority of the Todoroki family is going to make it out of this okay. But as far as Endeavor is concerned, I thoroughly believe at this point that this is the start of Enji's Todoroki. That this is the start of Enji Todoroki's Swan song. And honestly, I genuinely think this is the best way for Horikoshi to end the story of Endeavor of Enji Todoroki. Because look, here's the thing: is in an ideal world, we would like Endeavor to survive and to continue to attempt at every turn to attempt to put the pieces of his broken family back together. But let's be real about it. He tried that. So throughout recent memory, he has tried so hard in order to make things right, in order to fix everything he has done wrong. He has tried to change. He has tried to bring the family back together. He's tried so much to just say, I'm sorry. He's done so much just to do the basic things that he could think of in order to be a good man again. And don't get me wrong, Endeavor has changed. But for however much he's changed, however much he's apologized, the ultimate bottom line of it is, and even more so, despite the Todoroki family banding together to stop Toya, despite all of that, when you get down to it, there's still no real world scenario, at least I can imagine, where Enji Todoroki has a place in the future of the Todoroki family. Even if they were to all survive this and make a genuine attempt, I can only imagine it would still take years more to actually grow even the slightest bit comfortable around each other. And although I would like to see a reasonable effort made of it in order to actually change, in order to fix how broken their family is, I think Endeavor making the sacrifice play of taking himself out alongside Toya, I unfortunately think this is the best thing Endeavor could do, not only to save everyone, but to allow his family to truly be free. To truly be free of... Like Toya even remarks on this in a roundabout way. Everyone's looking at me now. But if it was that simple, why not sooner? Like, he's not stopping, and with the way Rei, Natsu, and Fuyumi are struggling to hold him, like, there's not many options left other than the only one, which is for him to sacrifice himself. And like, it is, again, this would be like the ultimate way in order to finally save his family. Him making the sacrifice play, it would just be the best way for him for the Todoroki family to finally be free. Like, free of all the burdens, free of all the trauma they've endured, free just of everything. Like, again, as much as I like Endeavor, as much as he has grown to become a better man, he needs to make the choice in order to truly free his family. I think that ultimately this is the way it needs to be, and it would. And now, I suppose I should address the elephant in the room, which is Todoroki, which is Shoto and Ida. Now, the chapter didn't entirely make this clear, but I believe they're still on their way to the rescue site, so I doubt they're gonna be making it back to confront Toya anytime soon. But I do admit, depending on how Horikoshi plays this, there feasibly is a small window of opportunity for Shoto to make it back in time. But I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, because, again, just the setup and very real possibility of Endeavor sacrificing himself alongside Toya, it just feels just too perfect on a thematic level that I really don't want that to be the case. I don't want Shoto to come in and save the day in this one. Like just the idea of Endeavor sacrificing himself to save her, again, just the idea of Endeavor sacrificing himself to free everyone, to save his family. It just and to just free his family from the curse of the Todoroki of the curse he's thrust upon all of them for so long. It feels like the perfect send off for his character. And Toya even Toya in the sense where Toya was abandoned by his family, and now in his final moments his father dies alongside him. Like that just seems too absolutely perfect for Toya to end. Is that he supposedly disappeared, being alone, but now he dies alongside his father. Like it just feels too perfect for this not to happen. Now, if Horikoshi decides to play this where Shoto does make it back, seconds before Endeavor's final moments, I'd be okay with that, because it would be a very unique way of portraying the goodbye between father and son, showing no matter how much they tried to get closer, there was always a distance between them. But again, if Horikoshi does generally use Shoto as a means to save Endeavor, like, it's one of those things where I wouldn't hate it, but it would feel like a massive wasted opportunity. I'm just going to say that much about it. And yeah, I can't lie, I'm a huge sucker when you throw kids into the mix of any like superhero story or just any story in general. Like to seeing the kids Bakugo and Todoroki mentored coming back into the story, expressing their belief and hope in their success, it really does make me feel the warm and fuzzies that yeah, there is still hope left, no matter how hopeless things may seem, as long as there are still the smallest of voices like willing to believe. Even seeing their teacher again, it's kind of nice. Of course, on a more obvious level as well, like seeing these kids again is meant to show there are young lives at stake who have a bright future ahead of them, but could very easily be snuffed out if they're not saved. And so just a little bit of a heroic reinforcement there as well. But yeah, aside from that, not a whole lot more, I guess, to talk about with this chapter. It was pretty straightforward. Again, focusing on the whole on just the main crux of it was the whole Todoroki drama, was the whole thing with the Todoroki family again. And honestly, like this is one of those chapters where it's like we kind of got teased. Oh, we keep getting teased of the death. Like it keeps building up. Like the death, like the big explosion keeps building up Dragon Ball Z style, and I hope Horikoshi isn't planning on building this up too much longer, because hopefully by next chapter this is finally resolved, because it's okay. It's just kind of reaching that Dragon Ball level, like, okay, can you just get it over with kind of thing. Again, I'm hoping that's the case, because yeah, but yeah, guys, that's all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. From my Twitter, Analyst Crunchyroll. Be sure to notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and just share it around, guys. Dark Knight of Anime signing off. Later, everyone.